Hello, everyone. Welcome to the WiCyS ISC2 Fall Camp 2025 webinar. This is essentially an informational for the program. And I am Adeza Udo, the program coordinator here at WiCyS. And then we have Alicia Williams. She's a part of the ISC2 team. So we're going to do a presentation. And right before we dive right in, let me just tell you a little bit about WiCyS. You may know or you may not know, but let me share a little bit about WiCyS and what we are doing. Okay. Alrighty. So WiCyS, Women in Cybersecurity, is a 501(c) nonprofit organization with global reach dedicated to bringing together women in cybersecurity from academia, research, and industry to share knowledge, experience, networking, and mentoring. Now, here at WiCyS, we have several initiatives. We have programs that cover early, mid, senior career levels. We have our media, which includes newsletters, the Speakers Bureau, speaking engagements. We have events, our annual conference, which is coming up in March, actually. So definitely look out for that. And we have regional affiliate events, the virtual conference, webinars. We also have career resources such as the career fairs, our job board. We also do have a huge community and we keep growing. Right now we have 11,000 plus members. We have affiliates, board of directors, we have mentorship, and so much more, including student chapters. Now, women in cybersecurity programs, as I mentioned, cover different career levels. So for early career, for instance, we do have Capture the Flag. We have cybersecurity awareness programs. We have Google Cybersecurity. We have the ISC2 camps, security training scholarship with SANS, student chapters, WiCyS Futures. And then for mid-career, we do have, AI learning series, Create Your Leading Edge, the Speakers Bureau, Stage Ready Public Speaking Fellowship. For senior career, we also have the AI learning series. We have the SANS Executive Cyber Exercise, which is currently open. We have the Senior Leaders Network. And for all career levels, we do have the book club, which is, a very fun and interesting way to really get into the organization and just like get to know other members of the WiCyS community. We do have our virtual career fair webinars, the conference, and so many other programs. Now, of course, these programs would not be possible without the WiCyS strategic partners. So, some of our partners include 3M Science, Akamai, Amazon, Bloomberg, Cisco, Ford, Google, Lockheed Martin, Optum, Palo Alto, SANS, SentinelOne, ISC2, of course, and so many more partners. Now, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. So there's an area where you could, comment with your questions, and we will do our best to answer them, direct you to the right, where you need to go, maybe the site or whatever information you need. We'll do our best to answer them during our Q&A portion at the end of this presentation. Now, if you haven't done this yet, definitely subscribe to the WiCyS newsletter. So by going to WiCyS.org, you can subscribe. This is how you get information on our latest activities, events, programs that are opening, and all of that. So definitely subscribe. Now, before I pass it on to Alicia, I do want to let you know again, this webinar is for the ISC2 Fall Camp that we're having here at WiCyS this fall. Applications are currently open, and applications close on September 22nd. The program itself runs from October 14th to November 14th. So, if you're interested, definitely, spend some time and get the information, and I would encourage you to apply. With that being said, I will pass it on to Alicia.
Thank you, Adeza. My name is Alicia Williams. I am the Inclusive Strategies Program Coordinator at ISC2. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about our Certified in Cybersecurity certification, and I'm really excited to speak with you all today. So ISC2 is the world's leading member organization for cybersecurity professionals. Driven by our vision of a safe and secure cyber world, our more than 265,000 certified members and associates are a force for good, safeguarding the way we live. So why is cybersecurity important? Cybersecurity is all about computer systems, and keeping electronic data safe as cyber threats become more frequent, especially with the rise of new technology. Cybersecurity practitioners are increasingly needed to protect people, organizations, and information. Businesses, governments, and individuals are all at risk for cyber attacks. For example, ransomware attacks, shutting down hospitals, or not being able to get gasoline, as with the Colonial Pipeline ransomware attack in 2021, and data breaches, exposing millions of people's private information, such as social security numbers and addresses. Cybersecurity Ventures reported that cybercrime will cost the world $1 trillion USD per month by 2031, up from around $1 trillion per year in 2020. They also report that cybercrime grew by 15% year over year from 2021 to 2025. Additionally, ISC2 surveyed over 15,000 cybersecurity professionals, revealing that the industry continues to face one of its most challenging threat landscapes to date. In fact, 74% of cyber professionals say that threat landscape is the worst they have seen in 5 years. As a result of increasingly complex risks and threats, businesses, governments, and individuals need cybersecurity professionals more than ever. But are we keeping up? Through our research, cybersecurity professionals consistently tell us that a top challenge is lack of people. In fact, 67% of respondents indicated that they had a staffing shortage. We found that 58% of workers say staffing shortages at their organization put them at a significant risk of cyber attacks. Without enough professionals, organizations are left vulnerable, increasing the risk of attacks. Even when companies have enough workers, skill gaps remain a major problem, sometimes even worse than shortages themselves. 9 out of 10 participants report sales gaps on their org's security teams. Skills gaps can range from critical to slight. Around 2/3 of respondents said that skills gaps can be worse than total worker shortages. And about 1/3 of respondents report their organizations have both skills gaps and total staffing shortages. The solution: more trained and qualified professionals who can defend against evolving threats. Cybersecurity isn't just about protecting networks. It's about protecting people, businesses, and even nations. It is a mission-oriented career. Cyber professionals are making an impact. They can be safeguarding critical infrastructure like hospitals and power grids. They can be defending individuals from privacy breaches and fraud or identity theft. And they can also be helping organizations remain compliant with regulations and protect consumer data like GDPR. Cybersecurity roles exist in every industry: education, finance, retail, government, healthcare, and more. And at the same time, cyber roles offer competitive salaries, career growth, and opportunities to specialize in certain areas such as threat intelligence, compliance, AI security, cloud security, leadership, and more. And if you enjoy problem solving, critical thinking, and making a difference, then cybersecurity could be a meaningful career path for you. Even if you're just in an adjacent field, learning more about cybersecurity can open doors, whether you want to transition into security or simply enhance your current role with cyber knowledge. This presentation is for people who are interested in pursuing ISC2's newest certification, Certified in Cybersecurity, or CC for short. CC is a beginner-friendly, entry-level cybersecurity certification that proves you have the foundational knowledge, skills, and abilities for an entry or junior level cybersecurity role. Even if you already have some awareness of cybersecurity, this certification can give you a broader view. And if you don't already hold a cybersecurity certification, the CC is a great place to start. ISC2 is partnering with WiCyS to provide training materials, support, and exam vouchers. This program will help 500 WiCyS members who have not previously participated in the program or taken the ISC2 CC training and exam to earn the CC. So let's dive in. So what can you expect on the CC exam? So our training covers the 5 disciplines or domains, including security principles, business continuity, disaster recovery, incident response, access controls, network security, and security operations. The CC is ideal for college students, cybersecurity newcomers such as entry and junior level professionals, career changers, professionals in adjacent careers, and even C-suite executives or board members looking to enhance their cybersecurity expertise. The CC aims to build confidence while also helping you learn the essential cyber concepts and skills. The CC certification has been gaining traction since its inception in 2022. It was developed and is offered by ISC2, the world's leading cybersecurity professional organization known for the CISSP, the gold standard in cybersecurity certifications. The CC is recognized by employers as a trusted certification that validates foundational cybersecurity knowledge. The CC certification has been recognized for its excellence in cybersecurity education and its commitment to empowering professionals. ISC2 certifications align with industry best practices and frameworks used by organizations worldwide. The CC certification is accredited by NAB, the ANSI, National Accreditation Board, ensuring it meets rigorous, globally recognized quality standards for credentialing. All 9 of ISC2 certifications and their corresponding training courses have been included in the U.S. Department of Defense directive. Many companies use ISC2 certifications as a benchmark when hiring cybersecurity professionals, even for entry-level roles. And the CC can be a stepping stone for career growth as it builds a strong foundation for higher-level certifications like the CISSP, the CCSP, and beyond. So a little bit more about the exam details. So the ISC2 exams are administered in person at Pearson VUE centers all over the world. The CC exam is available in 5 languages, which include Chinese, English, German, Japanese, and Spanish. Candidates are given 2 hours to answer 100 exam questions presented in a multiple choice format. And a passing score is 700 or above out of 1,000. So why should you earn the CC? It builds credibility even if you're new to cybersecurity. It opens doors to career growth opportunities. It offers affordable and accessible, great first step into the field. Helps you learn the fundamentals of cybersecurity. Enhances your digital literacy. Increases awareness of cyber threats. Enables informed decision-making. And helps with risk management. Leaders with cybersecurity awareness can better understand and manage risks. They can identify potential threats and vulnerabilities and implement strategies to mitigate them, reducing the likelihood of costly breaches. Knowledge of cybersecurity helps leaders make better informed decisions regarding investments in security technologies and policies. You'll be more aware of the various types of cyber threats and how they can be mitigated. And understanding cybersecurity principles can help you better protect your personal information and devices from cyber threats. So overall, it's a great first step into the field. For those who may still be in school or looking to go back to school, the American Council of Education has indicated that earning the Certified in Cybersecurity certification meets college level standards and can be applied toward a college degree. If you visit the American Council on Education website at www.acenet.edu and search for Certified in Cybersecurity for details about earning 2 college credits when you pass your Certified in Cybersecurity exam. And now I'm going to share a video from one of our members.
The biggest challenge for somebody who's a student is getting involved, learning about the different areas that get them excited. And because there's so many different places, and you got to figure out what are the exciting areas that are going to make you want to get up every day and go to work and not think of it as a job. It's just something you love and it's a passion. Go sign up for the Certified in Cybersecurity certification program because it is a very broad certification that's going to take you through different areas of cybersecurity that you may not have ever considered, but there are so many other areas to cybersecurity, and the Certified in Cybersecurity will help give you exposure to a wide range of the different areas of cybersecurity. And you're gonna, as you start going through those, you're gonna start picking out the areas you're like, oh, that was really interesting. Well, that can continue on into other certifications in those different areas that ISC2 also offers.
So beginning your cybersecurity journey with WiCyS and ISC2. So navigating your cybersecurity educational entry point can be challenging, confusing, and sometimes intimidating. And we're here to reduce those barriers and help you succeed. So WiCyS and ISC2 have partnered together to promote accessibility in cybersecurity and educational resources and certifications. The WiCyS and ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity Fall Boot Camp offers WiCyS members an enhanced experience through the power of community mentoring and incentives. So who is the Certified in Cybersecurity certification available to? 500 WiCyS members who have not participated in the program before, international members, members who have never taken the ISC2 training and exam with a free voucher, members committed to completing the certification, and members willing to commit 14 hours to the self-paced program. You don't need prerequisites, previous cybersecurity work experience, or formal cybersecurity education to participate, but it is welcome. What you'll receive: 1 certification exam voucher and access to ISC2's online self-paced training, a cohort of inclusive WiCyS community, WiCyS mentor, a technical mentor, open office hours, and a possible scholarship to WiCyS 2026. Upon passing the exam, you'll complete an application form and pay a $50 annual maintenance fee. Once this is completed, you'll become a certified member of ISC2, which gives you access to a broad range of professional development resources to help you throughout your career. To maintain your certification, you'll need to earn continuing professional education credits, CPEs. And this not only streamlines the certification renewal process, but also ensures that you remain current and consistent in expanding your knowledge in the ever-evolving field of cybersecurity. By becoming a member of ISC2, you validate your cybersecurity knowledge and build credibility, build a stronger career foundation, and become familiar with the exam formats. Gain the solid foundation of cyber knowledge employers seek from an association they trust. Access a network of peers, professional development, and learning opportunities. Develop your new skills that you can apply in day-to-day work. For those of you who want to learn more, I encourage you to apply to the WiCyS and ISC2 Fall Boot Camp. This program will be for, again, 500 WiCyS members who have not previously participated, the ISC2 training and exam with a free voucher. And if you want to take your cybersecurity knowledge to the next level, explore a cyber career, or if you just want to enter the cybersecurity profession and broaden your cybersecurity knowledge and enhance your cybersecurity expertise to make you a better leader, be sure to visit WiCyS.org and find us under the programs tab, or download the handout that I'll provide on the side and click on the link that you're seeing on the screen. And that is all. Thank you so much. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Alicia. That was a very informative presentation. We definitely did have a few questions come through, and I was doing my best to answer some of them. So we have a lot of answered questions so far, but there are a few that are pinned. So I'll kind of dive right into it and then let you know if there are any questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So someone said, what kind of support is available after completing the program? And how can I continue my professional development with ISC2? Can you elaborate on scholarship opportunities for the WiCyS 2026 conference? How do I access the online self-paced training, and what resources are provided? So there are a lot of questions in that one question, but I can go ahead. What kind of support is available after completing the program? So I would say support in terms of WiCyS, Women in Cybersecurity. To actually apply for this program, you have to be a WiCyS member. And then, you go through the application process, and then we do our selections. And then, with being that it is a fall camp cohort style program, you're going to get the support of a technical mentor. You're going to get the support of a WiCyS mentor. And then you have the cohort community, which, by the way, they're very active, very smart, very helpful, super engaged group that we have in Slack. So, you get the chance to connect with those people, network, and all of that. And then afterwards, like I said, we do have our WiCyS community. We have our job board. Also, you would probably, part of it is you're gaining membership into ISC2, correct, Alicia? I believe that's part of what happens.
Yep. So with that $50 annual maintenance fee, you also gain membership into ISC2, where you will have access to joining our chapters that we have all around the world. And also we have forums where you can connect with other professionals and kind of do a lot of networking into the field.
Correct. And so to answer the question on elaborating on the scholarship opportunities for the conference, so for this program, we usually select 3 participants of the program to go on to earn a scholarship. And usually that entails, that covers how the person actually is participating in the program, from how involved they are, with the cohort, what are you doing in the cohort? How are you connecting with other members? Sometimes some people take great initiative, and that's something we do notice when we're trying to select people. And also passing the exam. I feel like that's, an important part of being considered for the WiCyS conference scholarship. Now, someone said, how do I access the online self-paced training, and what resources are provided? So that pretty much happens when people get accepted. Those who are accepted get a specific dedicated link to the ISC2 platform, which also comes with registration instructions. And that's how they access the self-paced training and all the resources that come with it on the ISC2 platform. Another question said, what determines whether someone is selected for this program? Is it a first come, first served? So that is a great question. It is not a first come, first serve. Some people think because they are WiCyS members, they can automatically be accepted into the program, but that's not actually how it works. There is, a selection process. So when you apply, definitely, put as much information as you can to help us here at WiCyS, determine why you would be a great fit for the program. So, we do go through that application process. And, if you do get selected, we are selecting 500 people. So definitely, put the effort into making your application sound good, giving us a reason to select you. And if you do get selected, you will hear from us. So let me see what other question we have here. So someone said, greetings. What do you suggest I commence with being a novice in cyber IT sector? Also, I have no experience, just a BA in information assurance cybersecurity. So ISC2 is for early career level people. You don't have to have cybersecurity experience to actually partake in this, ISC2 CC program. So that's what we're offering. I notice sometimes some people get it confused where they think we're doing, the CISSP or another, certification for ISC2. But this WiCyS ISC2 Fall Camp is, fully dedicated to the CC program of ISC2. So the certified in cybersecurity and nothing else. Sorry, did you have a comment, Alicia?
Yeah, no, I just saw a question about our CPEs provided through ISC2, and yes, they are. We hold multiple virtual and in-person events where you can upkeep your CPEs. So you don't have to worry if you can't attend an in-person event to attain those. We have virtual events mostly every month. So yeah, there we go.
Okay. Someone did ask, how much does it cost to join into the program? So the program is essentially free. There's no cost per program in WiCyS. There's just being a member, which we have different cost categories for. So you would just have to go to our, our member page and see what the member options are that fit you best. We do have the student level memberships. We have the professional memberships. We have the military. I think we have maybe 3 other options besides that. So definitely go to our website to see which membership option suits you. That's only where the cost comes in. And then all our programs to apply for that is essentially free. Someone said, to submit an application, do you have to be a member? Yes. So this is only open to WiCyS members. You will have to join and be a member of WiCyS to be able to log in to actually fill out the application.
And the question regarding, do you have to pay exam fees? You do not. So when you join this program, you are getting a free exam voucher. The only thing that you will have to pay for is the $50 annual maintenance fee to ISC2 to become a member and receive that certification.
Okay. Okay, so someone did say, I already applied, sent in their application. How to know that I have been selected or not? When will they select? Okay, so I will go over the timeline right now just so people have an idea of what to expect and, just some of the overview important things to know about this program. It might help answer a lot of other questions that you all may have. So, this cybersecurity camp, right? It essentially helps you, like if you're trying to, figure out your cybersecurity career, we're here to help you navigate that. By partnering with ISC2, we're, trying to promote accessibility to cybersecurity educational resources and certifications. So, who is this available to? This program, this camp, 500 WiCyS members that have not participated in the program previously. United States and international members as well. I know there are some questions where, people live in different, parts of the country or, other countries. This is also open to them. Members who have never taken ISC2 training and exam with a free voucher. So, this is really for entry-level people who have never before, taking the training on the ISC2 platform or received an exam voucher. There are some people who maybe have, on their own individual personal time, who may have signed up for something on ISC2 before. That would be separate. This is, if they've taken the training through WiCyS and obtained a free exam voucher through us. So members who are committed to completing the certification, like this is a requirement. We really want, to choose 500 people who are really determined here to successfully, go through the camp and complete the certification. Again, it's about 14 hours of self-paced programming with the support of the ISC2 technical mentor, the WiCyS mentor, and your cohort. You definitely do not need any prerequisites to enroll. You do not need any previous cybersecurity work experience or any formal cybersecurity education. I do really want to, again, reiterate the fact that this is an entry-level program. So, if you're a mid-level, senior level, someone who's already experienced in cybersecurity, more than likely, this is not the program for you. This is more so for an entry-level, career-level person. Now, what do you get? You do get one free exam voucher. You do get access to ISC2's online self-paced training. You get the opportunity to complete the program in a cohort setting of inclusive WiCyS community. You get the WiCyS technical mentor. You get a WiCyS mentor and the technical mentor from ISC2. And then they do have open office hours that you can, book with them and get some one-on-one support. And then the top 3 participants will receive a scholarship to the WiCyS 2026 conference. Now, it's important to note, Alicia already mentioned this, but please note that this does not cover the account maintenance fee for the certification after passing the exam. So, the voucher and all of that, the access to the training and the account maintenance fee, they are separate. That is something you would essentially have to cover on your own. The one free exam voucher from ISC2 only covers one attempt. So, let's say you take the exam and, you don't pass in the first try. Any additional attempts of the exam would be covered by you, the program participant. WiCyS and ISC2 do not cover the cost of any subsequent exam attempts. Now, let me just get right into the timeline. So the applications for this fall camp opened September 8th, and now we're having our launch webinar. And then the applications will close September 22nd. So if you're looking to apply, now is the best time. If anybody gets selected, they will receive notifications along with a commitment form September 24th through September 26th. So that's the window where acceptance notices would be sent out. And then, October 7th is kind of your deadline to submit the commitment form, to let us know you're fully committing to the program. Usually if people don't sign the commitment form, then they don't get in. That part is very important. And then October 8th through the 10th, we usually send out the registration link to the ISC2 platform, your Slack invitation to the cohort channel, and your badges that you could share on social media for being able to get accepted into the camp. We do also have a kickoff webinar that is going to occur October 14th. And that's usually for those who are, already accepted into the program. So that would be by invite only. And then the program itself runs from October 14th to November 14th. And then we, give about maybe a month to, for you to have the opportunity to complete the exam and, obtain your certification. Now that's just, a WiCyS requirement, but ISC2 doesn't have a deadline per se for you to complete the certification, but I believe the exam voucher that you get for this does last about a year. But let me know if I'm wrong about that, Alicia. But I believe that's what it is. Now, if you want more information about, the application, the timeline, the requirements, all of that, in the announcements, you should see it in a bar on your screen. The ISC2 website is there, the ISC2 camp website. So if you're able to go to that site, you're going to find a link, to apply, because applications are now open, and you're going to find all the other information, including the timeline. But yeah, so yeah, I think we can move on to any other questions that we have here.
I did see some people are already members of ISC2. If you're already a member, you don't have to pay the extra $50 for the annual maintenance fee because you're already a member. And I did see someone ask, do you have to pay it every year? Yes, it'll be $50 every year. The only way it would go up is if you went on to get the CISSP, then the annual maintenance fee rises, but it'll be $50 each year when you hold your CC. And as I also saw someone asking if the program is virtual. So if you just wanted to maybe talk about the Slack channel and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So the program is a virtual program. And so, the person said virtual and offered in the evening. So you can, log in at any time, into the ISC2 platform, into the Slack cohort community, any time of the day, any time of the night to, engage in the program. But yeah, it's just open all around.
And the program, how long does it take? So did you want to talk about the requirements of finishing?
Yeah,
so November 14th, correct?
Yeah, so it runs from October 14th to November 14th. So, but the thing is, ISC2 gives you 180 days free access, okay, to their actual platform, to the self-paced training. So, even though the WiCyS camp setup itself is for, those few weeks, October 14th to November 14th, please know that ISC2 gives you access to the platform for 180 days. So you have, more time if you need to complete the training. But after that, you usually don't have access anymore. So you want to do your best to complete the training, without having to pay anything within that 180 days.
Yes, I see someone, they started the training. You may be out of your window to qualify for the program, because if you already started the training, you technically already started the process of becoming a candidate for the CC. So just keep that in mind and double check your account to see if you're still in good standing with the CC program.
Gotcha. Yeah, and it also could be because I applied for the program last year. Am I eligible to apply again? So, if you applied, through the WiCyS site and you just didn't make it in, yes, you can apply again. But definitely do your best to apply as soon as possible. This program is very competitive. It fills up so quickly. So many people, as soon as applications open, apply immediately. So, don't wait till the last minute to apply. It's best to apply as soon as possible and do your best to answer all the questions thoroughly. Does the top three participants mean top three with the highest passing score? No. So I don't believe ISC2 actually has like a numerical score that they give. I know when we get our reporting from you all, Alicia, we don't see a numerical score. It's just, did they pass or did they fail? So, the participants that are selected for the scholarship, it's not based on a score number or anything. It's just passing.
Yes, the passing score is a 700 out of 1,000. So as long as you meet that during your exam, then you will have passed. And if you have not, then you have failed. So
Gotcha. Yeah. On our end, we just get the report of pass or fail. So we don't, see the numbers per se. But are you saying that they get to see the numbers? They see the 700 too?
no, they
Oh, they don't. Oh, okay, they don't. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
And the testing requirements are in person only. Yes, they're only you have to go to a Pearson VUE center to take this exam. There's no at home testing for this.
Okay, let me scroll through a few of the other. Do I need a username and password to apply? Yes, you will need a WiCyS membership to apply to this specific WiCyS program. Yeah, which would come with a username and password.
And yes, this will be available for everyone to view and watch after, correct?
Correct. Yes. So, Bright Talk has a platform where you can always come back. You can always find whatever webinars that, were put on the platform. You could always search us. I believe you will even receive an email thanking you for coming to this webinar from Bright Talk, and they would have a link where you could, go back. So, yes, you could always rewatch the webinar. Someone said, can you share the link where I can sign up for the program? So if you look on the announcements, the link is displayed there. I believe it's going to show as a bar, like at the bottom of your screen. Okay. Okay, so let me see what other additional questions you may have. Brian said, how do I become a member and requirements? You just have to visit the WiCyS website and you will see the join WiCyS category. Just click on that and it will show you different membership options. So WiCyS.org is where you would go to learn more about membership.
We do have test centers in all countries. We are global. So yep. I would suggest if you get accepted in the program, locating your closest Pearson VUE center. Some are busier than others, so you should be able to easily find one in your area.
Someone said, what happens if they don't pay the maintenance fee? Like, do they have to retake the exam or can they just start paying it again and it will be valid?
I believe if you do not pay if you pass and you don't pay the annual maintenance fee, you won't receive your certification. I don't believe you'll have to retake it, but you'll have a window where of so many days where you'll need to pay the annual maintenance fee to receive that. And this application is not women only. This is for everybody.
Would there be a specific cutoff age you look at? Nope, there is no age requirement with this. This is open to everyone.
They do send out reminders for the annual maintenance fee.
Is the scholarship for US-based members only, or is it open to UK members? So when we look at the scholarship, when we're trying to review and make selections, we look at everyone, like, no matter where they're located. Let me see.
Someone asked, this is a WiCyS question. They were a student member and they've graduated and now would like to upgrade. How can they do that?
Oh, just go. Essentially, you just go back to WiCyS.org where you registered to be a member originally, and it has options such as, the student option, military option, professional industry option. So if you're moving to, it depends on what, your situation is. You may, if you're military, you may want to do the military. If you feel you're just a professional, and you may just want to do industry professional. So you would just have to go back to the WiCyS site, which I can let you know what that specifically is. So when you go to WiCyS.org, you click Join Us at the top navigation, and you click Become a Member. So once you click on Become a Member, it opens up a page that gives you, if you scroll down, you see like all the different membership categories: industry professional, US government, nonprofit, faculty/academic, active duty, students, US veterans, US military spouse. So we have several different options, and you can also gift a membership as well. So definitely, go to WiCyS.org/benefits, and you're going to find all the details there.
I know people are asking about the difference between the CC and CompTIA Security Plus. So similar in that they're both introductory certifications, but they both cover different foundational knowledge when it comes to cybersecurity. So they are a little bit different, but the same in that they're both introductory. And again, the location of what you take the exam is called Pearson VUE. So if you want to look ahead of time before applying to the program, or applied to the program and just want to see where your closest test center will be, it'll be through Pearson VUE, and they will have an area where you can locate your nearest testing center.
Someone said, will there be do they get email reminders for when they have to renew their annual maintenance fee? I feel like they do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we did answer. Some of these questions have already been answered, it looks like. I don't think we have anything new pinned up there. Let me scroll down really quickly. Can I get a voucher for the CC exam? Again, yes, those who end up being accepted into the program will get, the 180 days free access and one free exam voucher. Again, if there are any subsequent attempts after that, it's usually up to the program participant to cover those costs. I see a really, really long question. I think I can answer it really quickly. So is this program intended for international students, such as those seeking internships, or is this designed for those who are starting their careers? So this is an early career level program, and it is open to international students and US students as well. So, we're pretty much open worldwide, global. Also, how do participants gain access to resources? Okay, so this is something we already answered at the top of the hour, but those who get accepted, they get access to the self-training, the exam voucher, and all of that. And, they get access to the mentors and the cohort community as well. And finally, where can you find the application? If you look at the announcements, there should be a bar in your screen and you'll see the link to where you can apply for this program.
And this program is completely virtual, all
Completely
self-paced,
virtual.
within a community online where, again, we have a technical mentor on the ISC2 side and a WiCyS mentor to help, with any questions you may have throughout the course.
So, someone said, "Thank you so much, ladies. Great presentation. I do have a question. I graduated with a master's in cybersecurity last year. The program for me, at least, was heavy in theory and research with a couple of lab-based courses. Would this be a good initial step for for skill building outside of a degree program? Would you suggest something different for a better first step geared specifically towards broad concepts? I don't know what I want to be when I grow up in cybersecurity, but also hands-on aspects." So I feel as though this is a good program for you, being that you're saying you're currently in a master's program that's more theory and research, and I feel that the ISC2 CC is a good entry level, entry point that teaches you several different concepts. I think I was over here on the ISC2 page looking at, obviously ISC2 offers several different certifications. But this one is for those who are trying to start out their cybersecurity, career. So, I believe, again, no work experience is required with this. You get to learn a lot of concepts that you probably are not learning in your master's program. So I definitely encourage you to apply. And like I said, just, give us as much information as possible when answering the application questions.
It also gets you familiar with the exam kind of wording, and also is just like a nice addition on your resume as well to have a certification under your belt in the field.
Okay. I think we're going to take a couple more questions. So someone said, can we take Coursera and CC through WiCyS, and when is the spring camp? So the CC is on the ISC2 platform. Coursera has nothing to do with the CC program. Yeah, maybe you're referring to the Google program that WiCyS offers. Both of those are entry level programs. So you'd kind of have to select one, but the Google program is already running. And then in terms of when does the program open in spring, we usually determine that towards the end of the year. So maybe by December, we will know and have specific information as to when we will be, having the program and opening the program. Hopefully we will. We've typically have a spring camp and a fall camp, but we'll make that announcement further along in the year. Okay, I think that answers pretty much all the questions. I feel like a lot of these questions are overlapping. If you're just joining, please know that you can always come back to this webinar presentation and go over all the slides, go over all the information and the questions to help you understand what's needed for the program. And also you can visit, the program link that I have in the announcements to give you further details on the requirements. And that also has the application link for you to apply. If you're really interested in this program, I really encourage you to apply as soon as possible. And of course, if you do have any questions, send me an email, adeza@wicys.org, ADAEZE @wicys.org. I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, if there is nothing else, Alicia, thank you so much for this presentation and for helping to answer all these questions. And yeah, we will see you soon. All right. Thank you, everyone. All right. Bye.